Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for yet another episode of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United. In the last episode, Man City slipped up, allowing us to take a 3-point lead at the top of the Premier League. How long that will last, I'm not sure, hopefully until the end of the season. But we do have some very tricky fixtures coming up. We do play Liverpool in today's episode in the Premier League at Anfield. That's going to be tough. And this one against Brentford, well, they're fighting for their lives to stay in the Premier League. Could also prove to be a bit tricky, but considering the form that we're in at the moment, should be a walk in the park. It's fallen for Savic. Same one for Luke Shaw. See if we can swing this in at some point. Harry Maguire joining the attack. Sancho, Savic. See if we can get this one out wide to Wan-Bissaka. It's a good ball into the box, very inviting, and there we go. There's the first goal that we needed. Marcus Rashford on the end of it. The ball driven in low from Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who has done nothing but improve those crosses into the box throughout the course of this series. Look at that, it's so inviting. Rashford latches onto it. Here's Sancho. Paul Pogba, nice little pass over the top, and Rashford on the volley. Need a bit more power behind it. Brentford came up this season, haven't had the best of returns to the Premier League. Might be able to get something from this attack almost. As Livakovic was to it quickly, showing great awareness, but does concede the corner kick for Brentford. Good incisive attack that from them. Nicely done. First time from Savic to find Sancho through the middle for Martial. It's Rashford. He's in. He's pretty much round the keeper, and there is the second. He's on for a hat-trick now. 50 minutes gone. United 2-0 up. Marcus Rashford makes that look so easy. The direct pass in, carving Brentford apart. Rashford does well to stay on side. Gets around the keeper. It was just such a huge opening there. Keeper had no chance really. Again, very clinical from Manchester United. That front two of Martial and Rashford. Look at the opening there. It's just too easy. Savic first time. Plays that role perfectly. Martial on to Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood round his man. Oh, he deserved a goal for that move. Not long to go here now. Manchester United still looking for more, even though they have that 2-goal cushion. McTominay finds Sancho. Sancho does really well, stays on his feet, and almost works a goal after dancing his way into the box. That is what Jadon Sancho is all about. That low centre of gravity. He just gets a little bit of luck there. Shame about the finish. It's a decent win then for Manchester United. It's another 3 points. It's more pressure on City. The momentum that we are picking up here is fantastic. If we can just keep this going now. I mean, there's just over 10 games left of the season. I think we can do it. How did City get on then? So we won. Chelsea won also against Wolves. City, where are they? City won away to Crystal Palace, which means it stays the same then. They're still 3 points behind. We're on 69 points now. Still looking good, in good form. Arsenal playing catch-up. Chelsea up to 5th. Spurs dropping down to 6th, just a point behind Chelsea. So here's our hectic schedule then for the next couple of weeks. Up next, we've got Arsenal in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Then we play Liverpool, match day 28 in the Premier League at Anfield. Then we've got Zenit in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Then Norwich, and then City, then Spurs. So Manchester United against Arsenal in the FA Cup quarterfinal is our next game. And I've gone for a strong team. We want a strong showing in the FA Cup this season. The last couple of seasons we've got knocked out in third, fourth rounds. Hasn't been good enough, so let's see what we can do against Arsenal. We need to be going for this one today because, well, Arsenal are. Look at their team. Leno in goal, Bellerin starts, so does Torreira and Xhaka. Villa, Pepe, Aubameyang is captain. Whereas for Manchester United, Liverpool continues to stay in goal. Dean Henderson putting a few shaky performances quite a few episodes ago now, which kind of forced me to lose a bit of faith in him. So we've gone with Livakovic. I think going forwards he's going to have to be our number one goalkeeper. Our full-backs, Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. Fred starts ahead of Scott McTominay. Paul Pogba starts in midfield alongside Bruno Fernandes. And Calvin Stengs starts once again for United with Erling Haaland, who would usually start from off the bench. Let's see what he's capable of doing from starting. And Stengs finds Bruno. Pogba. Here is Rashford. Found the target twice in our last game. Almost found it again there. And Erling Haaland taking one to the midsection. Free kick for Arsenal. Xhaka. Looking for Torreira. Erling Haaland pulled past there. It's full for Xhaka again. Xhaka's gone for the long range effort. Making Livakovic work. Stengs over the top for Bruno. Here's Pogba. Looking like a slick move this. Haaland finds Rashford. Looking for Bruno Fernandes. How is Leno keeping that at the back of the net? Torreira, I thought he was going to smash that first time. Fred wins it back for United. Forces it on to Marcus Rashford. He's round the slow Mustafi. Rashford's in here. It's a tight angle. Has Haaland as an option but fails to find him. Bruno just about finds Rashford there. Haaland and Rashford linking up. Oh, Rashford's gone down. And the referee finally pulls the game back for a Manchester United free kick. Dangerous position this. See Rashford. Why the referee isn't blowing the whistle first time, I'm not sure. But Mustafi having a terrible game so far, coming up against the lively Marcus Rashford. We're going to put Bruno Fernandes on this free kick. He's got a good record this season so far from set pieces. Bruno Fernandes. It's in. No, it's not. And Saka wins the header, but it's fallen for Kieran Tierney. Xhaka. Great hold at play. Gets dispossessed. Fred on for Stengs. Manchester United moving forwards now. Keeper off his line. Erling Haaland gone for the chip. Not today. So close, but yet so far for Erling Haaland. Through the middle for Bruno. Arsenal starting to just lag behind a bit, and it might cost them here. Oh! Stengs hits the crossbar. Rashford with the overhead kick, which has gone well wide. It's back and forth now. It's Paul Pogba. Look at the gaps opening up here. Stengs. Oh, feeds it through for Bruno. He takes the touch. And it's straight Leno. I think Bruno's got to be taking that first time. And then maybe, just maybe, he's finding the back of the net. Right here. Shoot. Bruno. Through for Anthony Martial, round Kolasinac. Kolasinac drops off, and it's cost Arsenal the lead as Manchester United grab that all-important goal, which might be the only goal in this game that sees them through to their first FA Cup semi-final in this Master League series. Martial steps up and wins Manchester United the game against Arsenal. We are through to the FA Cup semi-final. Manchester United going to Wembley once again. Whether we'll see Wembley, I'm not sure. Here we go then. Up next, we've got Liverpool. But who have we been drawn against in the semi-final of the FA Cup? Where is it? There we go. So we will play Norwich in the FA Cup semi-final. Certainly a great opportunity that to reach our first FA Cup final. So, Derby rematch, Chapter 3. We are set to travel to Anfield. You must be happy with your form going into the derby. What's going to be your approach? We're going to go for the win, of course. Well, we kind of have to, don't we? I know we're only 3 points above City, but we've got to be prepared for them to maybe lose another game. You know, it'd be nice to go 6 points clear. Give us a bit of breathing room. We are in good stead going into the derby after our recent results. We certainly lasered in on the match, and the boys are confident we'll walk away with the win. So here we are in the Anfield dressing room, the away side. Outcome of today's derby match will decide who comes out on top, us or Liverpool. The North West derby yet again. How many have we played in this Master League series? I always say it's got to be the biggest yet. This certainly is. Imagine the momentum we can gather from a win here. So we are in the Anfield Tunnel. Liverpool, Manchester United both walk out onto the pitch here. Two of the biggest rivals in the English Premier League. Last season's champions against this season's potential champions. We are looking very likely to go all the way in the league this season. So here's the full lineups then for Liverpool. Alisson back in goal as Donnarumma drops to the bench. Van Dijk starts alongside Gomez as the two centre-halves. In midfield it's Keita, Fabinho and Wijnaldum. And up front it's Guedes, Salah and Origi. For Manchester United, Livakovic in goal. Maguire and Elvedi as the centre-halves. Savic, Bruno, McTominay. Paul Pogba is out due to injury. It's a bruise. Why he can't play through it, I'm not sure, but he's out for the next couple of days. So he misses this big game. Could be a big blow. Well won there from Bruno Fernandes. Slips it through for Anthony Martial up against Joe Gomez. Does he get the better of him? No, he doesn't. Gomez swings in, or lunges in, takes Martial down. It's going to be a Manchester United free kick. He needs to be careful as well, Gomez. It's on a yellow card. Let's see what we can do from this free kick then with Bruno Fernandes. Can he? No, he can't. Wijnaldum. Plenty of space here, has plenty of options, finds Mo Salah. Here is Dominic Origi. Maguire fails to win it back. Salah finds an opening. Salah finds the first goal. It's 1-0 Liverpool, 25 minutes on the clock. It's well taken from Mo Salah. Just holds off his run. Sitting quite deep there for Liverpool. And then sees that opening and pounces. Manchester United have it all to do then. Quite the mountain to climb. Martial could be in here. Getting closed down by Fabinho. Finds Marcus Rashford. Oh, it struck straight at Alisson. It's an open goal pretty much. Wijnaldum. Again, everything going through him at the moment. It's Mo Salah. Already on the score sheet. Guedes looking for a goal of his own. It's a fully stretched save that from Livakovic. So he read the game well for Manchester United. Needs to be saving those. Robertson with a good looking ball into the box. Maguire on the end of it. Using that height of his. Martial brings it down. It's a great through ball. Sancho round Van Dijk. Battling him off. He's round Alisson as well. And he's took a heavy touch there. Trying to get around the keeper. Put him off the shot, off the angle. For United, as we desperately need that equaliser, you can see there. So unfortunate. Remember Saka, Savic first time. Always picking out those passes and the runs made by the forwards. And here is Jadon Sancho now. Rashford calling for it. Rashford has been almost found. It's fallen again. Anthony Martial on the end of it. Straight at Alisson. Our finishing has been woeful today. It's in again. Nothing comes of it. Well, McTominay is going off then. As United go for Haaland. McTominay not too happy by that. Liverpool finding it difficult to breathe in this second half. Erling Haaland. Rashford. It's Martial. It's through for Rashford. This is United's chance. Rashford needs to be taking that on his right, not his left. Wrap it round the keeper. Find the back of the net. Get that equaliser. Why he goes for his left foot here, I'm not sure. Just use your right. Sancho through for Martial. He's found Rashford again. Rashford, we could be 2-3-1 up here. The amount of chances we've had in the second half. Gift after gift from Liverpool. We've just failed to do anything. It's United that come forwards again. It's Bruno Fernandes finds Rashford. It's Anthony Martial. He's flashed it wide. And this is where Liverpool put us out of our misery, I bet. Robertson on the free kick. Haaland in the mix. Oh, and Origi on the volley. This one's hard to take. Erling Haaland questioning what went wrong. How did we lose against Liverpool? That second half, we should have had at least 2-3 goals. We failed to even do that. So I suppose, yeah, City won on match day 28, which means they are now back level on points with us in the Premier League. It's not It's not ideal, but there's still plenty of football yet to go. Up next in the Premier League, we're back at Old Trafford to take on Norwich. Great opportunity to get back to winning ways, but that loss to Liverpool, it's not going to be easy to take that. The amount of chances we just squandered, we threw away. We really should have been scoring 2 or 3 goals in that. Really disappointing. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Join me for the next one as we take on Zenit in the Champions League knockout stages. Thanks for watching.